You need to stop learning jiu-jitsu the wrong way. Hang out with me for a couple minutes and I'm going to show you exactly why the traditional way of learning fails and how you can radically improve your efficiency, your effectiveness in half the time just by aiming at the right things. And what we're going to talk about today is a minimum viable product. Though jiu-jitsu is infinite, you actually only need a couple tools to achieve your goal. But more than tools, you need the right map. So imagine you are a city and your training partner is in their car trying to drive through the city. Their goal is to get to the other side past all of your counters, your defenses, and your offensive techniques. Your job is to keep them stuck in the city. That would be equivalent to a submission, a sweep, whatever it might be. So they're on the road, they are enacting a movement, and you throw out a technique, you throw out a response, a counter, and that is a red light. You get them stuck temporarily at your red light. Now, they're not going to stay there, and they're definitely not going to stay there if they're familiar with the terrain. So in throwing up that red light, that first obstacle, they counter by turning right and going down a different road. But you've thought this through. You have another red light waiting on that road. And because they're less familiar with this terrain, it's a little bit more deeper into the nuances of this particular area of jiu-jitsu. They're less certain, less effective. They may still be able to turn off that road onto another one, but you just have another red light waiting for them. And here's the beauty of this. Here's how you get someone stuck in your city where they can't get out and you achieve whatever your goal was. Most people have not gone deeper than 2 or 3 layers into any area of jiu-jitsu. So though it's vast, though it's infinite, you really only need to have a couple responses for each traditional response in any given setting. And 90% of the time, you catch your partner. So a lot of the work we do is, again, not to get more tools, but to have a better map and know where to place the tools you have. We strategically place all the red lights in the terrain of jiu-jitsu on that city. So no matter where your partner goes through the city, they're going to get stuck. And again, most people haven't gone deeper than 2 or 3 layers. And if you do beforehand and make the conscious decision of crafting a game that is a minimum viable product, which yields the most amount of success, they get stuck and you achieve your goal. And what we do generally is you learn a technique, a red light, but you don't know where to put it. And you don't put it in succession with the other techniques, the other red lights. And that's how people just breeze through your city and you never get them stuck. So what we do is create a labyrinth, which is your game of red lights at every turn where someone cannot escape and you achieve your goal. And I do this with our group in Groundwork. This is the premier online coaching program for jiu-jitsu, where we work together twice a month as well as some Q&As, and I share the tactics, strategies, concepts that you can immediately apply to your game to learn jiu-jitsu in the most effective and efficient way. Most people do not fulfill their potential, and I don't want you to be one of them. So all you have to do is click on the link that's in or around this video, sign up on Groundwork at the end of the page, and I guarantee we will help you fulfill your potential so that you can become what you could be, which is such a worthwhile pursuit. And you can do it. The only thing we need to change is what you're aiming at. So I'm going to give you the clarity you need and the right action plan to fulfill your potential on and off the mats. And I can't wait. So I hope you'll join me, and I'll talk to you really soon on the other side.